Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, my name is Sunny, and today's topic for today's pick a card reading is going to be where would you thrive in traveling? So I have 5 piles. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, pile number 3 is next to the middle, and pile number 4 is next to the middle, and pile number 5 is the last pile. That didn't make sense. I could have just said pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but oh well. I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. So again, think of the question, where would you thrive in traveling? And I'm going to start with the first pile. So again, it'll be very quick and to the point for today's reading, or at least I'll try to make it. I really have been picking up the pace and making them shorter and quicker. So pile number 1, you have the 10 of Pentacles upright. So where would you travel? Where would you thrive in traveling? Likely the scenario for you, pile number 1, is in a location where a city, big city, like buildings, structures, or maybe old monuments, just as long as it's like a busy kind of area where it's very, not much like landscape and more so like buildings, it's very likely you would travel and thrive in there, likely because this is where you would financially be well off, or maybe you could establish good business in there. And that's why, maybe because it's very busy and trafficked and full of people, that's why you would thrive in busier locations such as this, where it's likely to have more structures and gray walls, and maybe you thrive in 4-wall kind of areas, right? Like cubicle stuff. But likely scenarios is like big cities like New York City, or what's a big, maybe like Mexico City as well, you know? Things like that. Brazil, I think of like Brazil is so trafficked with people, busy like that, although Brazil has a lot of nature as far as I know, but you get the gist of the picture, right? So that's more or less where you would thrive, pile 1. The next one I have is pile number 2. Pile number 2, you have the Page of Swords upright. The location you would thrive in to travel is likely an outside place with a lot of adventure, places you could go out for hikes, places you can go out to walk, to explore, to work out. Like, I just feel like you would be a very active person, and likely active locations like Colorado, sorry, I think it's Colorado, yeah, there you go, or Utah, or Canada. Oh my god, Canada's so beautiful. Alaska, just a lot of outdoorsy places. If the West isn't your cup of tea, Thailand, you could also travel to Vietnam. There's so many places that you could explore. Jungle areas, jungle fever, I think it's jungle fever, but not in a creepy way, but just you wanting to explore your surroundings, your animals, but likely more like in a mountainous area also. So like Scotland, sorry, I don't know why I said that. Or like Ireland. Yes, there's a difference in both of them. People always confuse them and put them together, but the demographic of like mountainous or hilly type of areas, a lot of greenery, but a lot of free space that you could travel and move and just do a lot of exploring would be great for you, pile number 2. So that's more or less the locations you would thrive in if you were to explore. And then the next pile for pile number 3, you have, oh interesting, okay, so you have the 8 of Cups upright. So for you, pile number 3, the areas you would likely explore and thrive in is locations that you could go out at night. You're a bit of a night owl, I feel, and you're not really so much into the daylight. I think that you would thrive in areas that are more like nightlife kind of scenarios. Not so much like nightclubs and so, but more so areas where you can fine dining and whining, I think. Maybe like France or Italy, because in those locations, even though like it's like daylight areas too where people like to explore, I think it's more obscurely known for its nighttime routines, right? Where you can explore the city and go out into adventures with like meeting people and locations and getting to know people in the nightlight, right? It's very romantic, a very romantic kind of gestures, very romantic, kind of scenarios. I think that's why I keep thinking of like Italy, Rome, Greece, even at that. Areas that just under the candlelight would look amazingly beautiful and romantically aesthetic. If you even have just to travel by yourself, I think you would be like a solo traveler here, but you would have a lot of lovely encounters with people that would make for good conversation, right? I think you could just walk by yourself, whether you're male or female, and just be welcome. Feel that welcome energy in those spaces where you feel that no one's gonna judge you, but everyone's ready to talk about their story and ready to share their story, their lifetime, their encounters and connections with a glass of wine. Just friendships, encounters, fun times. And that's why I think these scenarios will be great, close to rivers and parks. But it's just mountain area too. But likely it's very full of rivers. It's a lot of canals. That's why I think of Italy. It's like, oh, it's beautiful. And even that France, France is also known for its canals, although not many people would think of that first, but France is also known for its canals, and maybe Germany, or maybe other scenarios like even Egypt. I also think of this case, Saudi Arabia too, possibly for some of you, but I think maybe even Southeast Asia too, but oh my god, Southeast Asia would be great. That's a great scenario. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Southeast Asia has so many mountain areas with rivers and lakes and like beach sides that it fits with the demographic of this picture. So that would be great areas where you would thrive in, where you would feel, I think you would feel very emotionally fulfilled in this area, where you would kind of like walk away from your own country to explore other countries. Pile number 3. So I will start with pile number 4. Pile number 4, you have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. For you, pile number 4, I think you would thrive in locations where you can move. I think you would like pet-friendly areas for some reason. I think you're a pet person, pile number 4. So I think any area that allows you to have access with your pet would be great for you. I think you would likely thrive in areas where possibly are park related. I think a lot of park related places, or like, I think you also like the mornings, dawns. There you go, dawns would be great for you, pile number 4. You would very much be ecstatic to meet people and places in these locations. So I think you would likely thrive in like parks, maybe like deserts too as well. There could be a possibility for you, some of you. So maybe like Arizona, or desert areas, like actual deserts, like maybe what's that place that everyone keeps talking about and it's so popular? Dubai, where it's like hot, but it's likely very beautiful in the morning to wake up to, and possibly like stroll with your pet, or just look at the views that you have. It's just, I think you like serenity for you. You like to feel and contemplate calmness and like peacefulness. You like to have that peace of moment in the morning, or like a cup of coffee possibly, and just hanging out with your pet, or reading the newspaper, or just reading a book. It's just, I feel that you're very calm and collected, and you need that peace and quiet for a bit before you start your hectic day. And I think that very much says so with the Knight of Pentacles, someone that likes to take it small, take it slow, but still go about their day and work their routine. But they have to kind of have that downtime before they start their day, because otherwise you feel out of place and you feel like it's just not you, it's just making you feel stressful. And a good environment would be likely desert areas or desolate areas where you get to enjoy your own peace and quiet. And that's why I think like maybe even Arizona, where you can enjoy the mountain view, or the Grand Canyon, for example. These areas, they don't have to be specifically these locations, but you get the gist of that location, where you get to see a great range of beautiful rocks, beautiful landscapes of cactus maybe, or maybe just sand. I think the dunes would be great too. I think you just like to contemplate like life and your life and how it's progressed and everything. And you would feel like you can start about your day and talk to people after you have this contemplation time in these locations, right? These are great avenues where you can relax. So I hope you enjoyed that, pile number 4. And I will start with the last pile, and last but not least, pile number 5. You have the Two of Swords reversed, pile number 5. So I think that you would definitely thrive in ocean areas. Ocean is what you're called to. I know it's a reverse, but I think you would really, either one, you could go at the extreme, and I think you and pile 4 could have that connection where I did say more that pile was like not mountain. It was sand and dunes, but they could also go the other way, completely opposite, and thrive on water and ocean areas. But I think that's more you. There's so much blues hues in here, so I think you're the ocean person. But likely there's a difference for you guys with the Two of Swords, that you can either, because this is, you're kind of contemplating between what kind of ocean or what kind of water. So there's warm water and there's cold water. There's fast water, like rivers and streams, and then there's like what are they called? Like not lagoons, but like that Louisiana area, bays, bayous, stagnant water, like Florida, for example. So these are some good examples of different waters. And then there's icy waters that are like close to glaciers or close to the top of the world or the bottom of the world, where you're close to like Chile, and there's also, what's the other, oh my god, is it Peru? I think it's Peru. And then there's, oh man, I used to be really good at my geography. Now I really kind of suck. But these areas have a lot of ocean front. Of course, you have to live close to the coastline in order to see this. But these are some examples, right? And then there's also Scandinavia. Scandinavia has icy waters. So again, these are areas that you could likely thrive in, pile number 5, where you want to see that ocean view, that water, that it helps you with your flow of thoughts. It really helps you with your communication, pile number 5, and your intuition. And you can be very good at being guided with your choices if you're surrounded by these locations. Just beauty. That water is very strong in your chart, and it's very correlated to your peace of mind. And you can be very good at channeling a lot of good messages and a lot of creativity. But a lot of your intuition and your sharpness comes from being close to water. It's just something that's the element that's most attractive to you, pile number 5. This areas are very they're very close near to your mind. It really just clicks. Something about it just clicks for you, that you're able to take choices because you're using your intuition. You're being guided by your soul, your spirit guides. Something about it, you just connect with the other realms a lot easier in these peaceful scenarios, right? When you're close to water, you just kind of, maybe if you are more hydrated in these locations, right? So I hope that helped. I really hope you guys enjoyed this message, each and every single pile that heard me today. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps me out with my algorithm. And thank you all so much for listening in. It was a great joy to read for you guys. I think it was like a breeze and just quick. So thank you all for sticking by. Have a lovely day, because you made it a great day. Not because I'm telling you to, we all have highs and lows every day, but, you choose to focus more on one than the other. And I hope you choose on the glass half full than the glass half empty kind of mentality. So thank you all, and bye-bye.